Hi from the
English Sisters.
and welcome to this episode of Get Real with
the
English
English Sisters.
Hello.
Hello, here we are again. We're going to be talking about the mistakes to avoid when you're hosting a dinner party. Personally, I don't really like hosting dinner parties.
We've all been there.
But we
all
have to do
done
them sometimes, don't you?
Well, some people love hosting dinner parties.
I know.
It's their favourite thing.
Yeah, I think...
I like doing it if I don't have to cook.
Would you like doing it? You mean if you got a catering and organised everything?
I suppose so, yeah. If it was all organised, I got a cleaner, a caterer.
The cleaner as well?
Well, yeah, you have to clean those.
Yeah,
don't you?
that's the thing is you have to clean everything. I mean, it's quite a big deal, isn't it?
It is.
But I suppose if we're talking about like now, I'm thinking we've got a party coming up for soon, and there's going to be like 20 people, so that's quite a lot of people. But there are also dinner parties where it's just 4 people, like 3 people.
No, I think if it's just a couple
Small,
of friends,
that's
yeah, fine.
The
It's when
stress
it's-
goes
yeah,
way
I think
down.
It's when it's like a few people,
Yeah, you
There's
mean
a high-
few? You mean like over
like 8 or
10? Yeah,
or 6 or 7.
yeah, and that's already that is already quite a
Well,
lot.
if it's not family, if it's not people you're used to having around all the time, you have to make that special effort. I
You
think.
do, yeah. I think even with family, you still have to prepare and prep and shop and organise. Unless you're going to get a caterer coming in or something, you know, there's still a lot of work to be done.
Yeah, but if it's like just you and me and the
Oh,
hubbies,
if it's just me and you, for goodness
no, but
sake.
the husbands as well.
Ah, the husbands as well,
It's
yeah.
not a big deal, is it?
No, that's not really what I would think
That's
of a
not a
dinner,
dinner
party.
party, is
That's just eating with your sister. That's ridiculous.
But
A dinner party that we know that this can be like a really big cause of anxiety, and yet there are some people that always want to, invite people because there's a part of the dinner party that they really enjoy. But then there's also lots of other little steps that they do not enjoy and they
But
don't
sometimes
like.
they don't enjoy it and they just feel they have to reciprocate because someone else has invited them.
Oh God, I hate that. I hate it. But then
Because they've accepted an invitation to someone else's house and then they
so
have
as
to
not to
invite
be
back.
rude, yeah. But these are
But-
people you don't really know that well.
Oh no, you can do. I mean, I know that I've got a few I haven't invited back.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not very good at inviting back, are you?
Can't be bothered.
Thing is, we've also got
I
big
like to
houses,
go
so
out. I
we
prefer
have no
to go out.
excuse anymore. Like before, when we would have the smaller houses. Now,
I think when you've got the smaller house, you probably want to have people around more because it's just more like you're more bored.
no, I don't think. Well, you can't fit a lot of people in a small
No, but
house.
not a lot of people, but like 8
logistically.
or 10.
Yeah, well, that's quite a big house to have 8 or 10 people.
Well, no, you can still fit 8 round the table. Come on.
Can you? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
You just cuddle in. You remember when we had the small apartments, we used to fit loads in.
I guess so. Yeah,
They
but
would just
8.
sit
No,
around.
I'm thinking like now. These 20. There's no way they would
Oh,
fit.
not 20.
No, not 20.
No,
No.
that's exaggerated.
Yeah. Well, no. It's when the families start coming with the children, and it gets bigger. They get bigger.
But they just kind of sit on the settee, isn't it? They
Yeah.
spread out.
They spread out. Yeah. So
Well, I
okay. So
suppose
what's
it's not a dinner party then? Is it dinner party officially is sitting around the table and having dinner?
yeah,
Isn't
but,
it?
yeah. We don't have to go into these nicky little details.
no.
What I mean by just by hosting a
Hosting.
party, whatever kind of a party it is,
Hmm.
it can be a cause of great anxiety. And what I'm saying is, how can we, provide some relief in this?
Well, I think the relief comes from...
Not doing them. No, just kidding.
No, because people love them.
No, I do. It's.
The relief comes from when just organising, I think, getting organised.
prepping.
But sometimes you haven't got time to prep either. So I think the relief is just letting go and just think, we're here to
Yes.
have fun and have a nice time. And whether the food is nice or not, it doesn't really matter. We're not here just to scoff ourselves and eat.
And drink.
And drink.
Yeah.
We're just here to have to
To enjoy
talk and
each other's
enjoy
company.
each other's company, and then
Yeah.
it takes the pressure off, doesn't it?
It really does. I think if you remember that, and you really remember fundamentally, you are there, you're hosting a party also because you want to have fun.
Well, yeah.
And so if you find that you're not having fun and your forehead is all, worried and creased and your face is stressed, you're going to be conveying that to your guests, and they're going to assimilate that kind of stress, and they're not going to enjoy the party either.
Well, no, they won't enjoy it at all.
They don't enjoy it. We've seen that
They'll
on
be
many
desperate
occasions.
to go home.
Yeah,
and they leave.
I have been invited to parties like that before, when I see the hosts, either the couple are bickering or they're, really, a lot of the time, you get the wine, no, you get the wine, I've already done it. I mean, not nice. Let's avoid that. And or they're just so stressed that they're not having fun. They're not having fun. So once again, I think they have to go into the deep breath again.
The deep breath, yeah. But I think the main thing is to ask yourself, why are you hosting the dinner party? And if it really is just to reciprocate, don't bother.
Don't bother.
Yeah, because you don't have to reciprocate. Come on.
Yeah.
We're not in the Middle Ages anymore. We're not in all this formality. If someone really loves having a dinner party, then that's okay. Let them enjoy it. Take them a nice gift. Take them something nice, some nice drinks.
Or be honest if you can and say, do you know what? I don't really I'm no good at this. I'm no good at hosting parties. So let's go out somewhere. Why don't we all go out? And then we can all have fun. Do you really have to have people in your home? You don't. That's what I used to do a lot of the time. Let's go to a restaurant.
Even just they feel that they have to pay for it, unless you offer, unless you pay for everyone.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Because when you're hosting, you offer all the food, don't you? Unless it's like each one brings.
No, of course you offer.
If it's like a more formal dinner party, you usually make the food and the drinks, and then people can bring some drinks, and they maybe bring some. A dessert or something.
Well. Yeah, maybe you can just say, I'm no good at this. And, what I'm trying to say is that there is no point doing it if it's going to get you feeling really anxious, because there's already enough things that we're anxious about. The reason why we're discussing this is because we did have a client who said she was super anxious about having these dinner parties, and it was like one on top of another. First of all, it was the boss that she had to invite, the boss and the wife. I can understand that's quite stressful. Then it was some friends that hadn't seen for ages that came from another country. Then it was, there's so many of these things that perhaps we can put on our no list. Don't you think?
Well, I think the pandemic has put lots of on no list because no one was allowed to see anyone.
I know, but it's opening up again.
These things are going to be coming back.
Yeah.
These dilemmas of whether to host or not to host.
I guess the pandemic has made us appreciate even the idea of hosting more. So just being able to be together is
enjoy it more.
Oh, yeah. So
maybe we're more carefree as well. We don't care so much.
We don't care, yeah. So that's one good thing, but there are still anxieties around this.
Am I good enough, people think? Will the food be nice enough?
I can't do this well enough. I'm not a good cook.
Will it be ready on time?
Goodness me, yeah. So let's go back to the roots of why you wanted to do this in the first place. And if it's because you're forced. If it's
any comfort, I don't host dinner parties very often.
No, you don't.
Unless it's family that comes over, but then I don't really consider it a dinner party because when the family come over from England or anything, it's just having family around. It's not a dinner party.
But I do see you get stressed because you would tell me, you would say, "Oh, I don't know what to make for tonight."
I don't know
Obviously,
what to make, but it's not like it's still really, still family. You know them. You can say, "Look, this has turned out wrong." It's not like having someone that you, like what you said, the boss over, someone that you don't know very well, you're not that confident with, or having friends over.
I would hate that.
For having acquaintances over that you haven't really met and that you want to kind of impress.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
It's not the same, no. No, it's different.
And they've all seen out your house and everything. It's not as if you have to feel as if you have to show
a lot of the stress
is clean. Everything has to be spotless.
Yeah, that's a big stress as well, because you think, gosh, everything, the bathrooms.
You have to go around, you have to kill yourselves cleaning.
Yeah, so
it's such hard work.
It's such hard work. And then you are expected to be, hey, hello, you know, lovely smile. But then what often happens is, as soon as everyone leaves, you close the door, and then the frumpy face comes back, and you might start arguing again with whoever you live with or whoever. So
you didn't pull your weight.
Yeah, I don't know. I suppose really ultimately the mistakes to avoid are, what could we say they are? The mistakes to avoid. To avoid hosting a dinner party in the first place, unless you really want those people to come to you and you appreciate their company. Otherwise, I would say avoid having them round.
Well, yeah, because you can eliminate a lot of your stress. I mean, like what you said before, there's so much stress already in our lives.
We don't need this.
There's so much anxiety. We don't need this. If we want to have an evening of fun, let's go out and have fun with friends. Let's go to a bar, a pub, a restaurant.
Yeah.
And just all get together and not have the pressure of having to have everything perfect at home, if that's how you are. If you're, on the other hand, if you're really casual about it
and you enjoy welcoming,
you enjoy excuse me, you enjoy all the preparation and all the getting ready for it, then that's fine too.
Yeah As long as you remember, you know, the reason why you're having the party or whatever it is, a little soiree, even if it is just with friends, if you remember that it's because you want to enjoy their company, and then it really doesn't matter if the whatever you were cooking turns out wrong or
sometimes for some people it's really inspiring to host a dinner party and have people around, because they get everything, they set the table perfectly, they really enjoy
the
that
prepping,
creative side of getting everything ready, lovely,
buying something, candles or something special.
They love it, so then that's great. I mean, but that's not a mistake to avoid, is it?
No, the only real core mistake here to avoid is that you should simply avoid hosting dinner parties for people that you're not sure about. And if you are forced to do it because it is a work thing and it's like etiquette, if you have to invite your colleagues or something, they want to see you because they want to get to know you, they want to see where you live, and obviously it's more intimate if you're going to invite somebody into your little nest, into your private space. Well, then fundamentally I think you've got to remember that you are supposed to be having fun in this. This is supposed to be fun for you too.
What about if you're not having fun? If you already started, what can you do?
If you've already started prepping?
No, you're not prepping. If the people are already there and you're not having fun and you find yourself getting really anxious and panicky.
If you're anxious and panicky, I think you just have to go into a little space of your own, and bathroom, wherever you've got, and just take a few deep breaths and just take those 3 breaths and go back to the roots of your very self, and understand that you can calm yourself really quickly by breathing.
And breathing in gently, and then also remembering that it's okay, it's okay to feel this way, because so many of us do when we're having in these situations.
Yeah.
And just take a deep breath and just gather yourself, and then just say it'll be okay, because most people are in the same predicament as you when they host their own dinner parties.
Exactly, yeah. Most of them are stressed. I've seen loads of them. In the end, they end up drinking too much wine, and you think, why are they drinking so much wine or something? And then, of course, I always think it's probably because they're trying to alleviate, so they're self-soothing in some way that's probably not productive, because in the end it doesn't turn out that well if you end up drinking too much and you're the one hosting the party. You end up forgetting about your guests. There's no... People are left without drinks and the food finishes, and it's not...
Yeah, because sometimes it's not you. I'm thinking sometimes it's not you that wants to host a dinner party, it's your partner.
Well, that's what I mean.
And then, but then...
You do it anyway.
No, it may be your partner, but then your partner doesn't pick up, they don't pull their weight.
No.
So when they don't pull their weight, then it makes you feel bad, and then you get stressed, and you feel as if you're more like, if you're the one that usually does do all the heavy lifting, you're going to feel responsible for doing it, and then there's going to be all repercussions. So then in that case, I would just say no, and just put your foot down.
Put your foot down right at the very beginning. Remember how you felt last time you did it, and remember that wasn't good for your mental health. Hey, sometimes you just got to say no. I mean, mental health is so important. Why are we going to put ourselves through those kind of things that are then going to cause anxiety? I mean, if you're going to have anxiety, let's have it for something that's really, really worth it. If you are going to keep it for a while in your body. Otherwise, we can release. We can release and say no.
Say no.
Absolutely.
Say no to dinner parties if they get you stressed, and say yes if they make you smile.
Exactly.
What do you think? Do you like hosting dinner parties? Have you ended up at the end of the evening having a squabble with your partner?
Yeah.
And a big row? Or do you end up laughing and dancing together?
Yeah, that's the best. That's the best. That's a happy...
Let us know.
Let us know, yeah.
Please follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. And remember to come and see us on YouTube too, as we do post a video of this podcast.
You can see us there. Thank you so much for watching and listening.
Remember to share with your friends and help us grow. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Lots of love and smiles from the
English Sisters.
Bye-bye.
Bye.